Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Century Countess. Today's video we are doing something different. I am also trying this new recorder out. I've been using it, but I still am learning it. But today we're going to do a hair color change because I need a hair spa. So before I go into it, I've had the worst couple of few days. Over the weekend, right after our Friday the 13th live stream, which was awesome. You can see the live stream on Star Raven Gothic Eternity's channel. Strongly encouraged, fun time, but I want to say 15 minutes after, I find out that a friend of mine, passed away. They were hit by a vehicle. Not going into details, but I did get confirmation the very next day that it was her, because the person who told me was told to them by second hand, so you never know if it was true or not. So I spoke with somebody who would have known the situation, and excuse the background, it's my text messages. I don't know why, for some reason, whenever I film or do something, it decides it needs to set off notifications, and they go off like crazy. So I apologize if you hear werewolf noises or the psycho dun dun sound. But so yeah, it's been pretty rough. I got confirmation it was her, and it messed me up. And then it gets better. It gets very better. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a drag queen. I'm goth by day, drag queen by night. And I do a free show in my building for people who, hold on. Gotta show off my new mug. For people who want to see a drag show, but have been unable to see it because, one, they're not into the whole bar thing, or around the time drag shows, at least one's here, it's about time that they are in bed, because it's an older group. Most of our residents here are an older group, and they've always wanted to see a drag show. So my shows are free. I've been doing it for a great amount of years. I want to say since 2016. But lately I've been feeling disrespected, and I don't know how to approach the staff people about it, because I feel like if I do, it's not going to end well. So I haven't said anything, but there was supposed to be a drag show this week. Well, not this week, next week on the 26th. It was overshadowed by the 70s themed party. They merged it, and I was promised I'd be kept in the loop. If anything, updates or anything, they would have informed me. They didn't. I felt very disrespected, but I said nothing. I just sucked it up like I always do. And yesterday I saw the poster. It had nothing of the design that I had submitted. I figured they were going to merge it somehow, but they didn't. It just overshadowed just the 70s party with a little sign-up sheet. I don't know what the sign-up sheet was, and then I found out what it was, and that's the only thing that's mentioned for the show. How are people going to know that sign-up is for the show when it's not mentioned on the poster? So they overshadowed the show. So I'm not going. I'm going to, if I don't see a poster about the show itself next week, I'm just going to send an email the day before, and I'm going to have a mental break day. I'm going to basically be out of this building the day of the event, maybe hang out with a friend or two, and do something far, far away from the event. Because the hostess is not attending an event that was organized in a different way than the plans were, and was never kept in the loop. So why should the Countess host a party that was reorganized without being kept in the loop? You know what I mean? Anyway, enough about that. Let's go into the video. So we are going to be changing our hair color. first we're going to be trying Color Oops. Now, I've tried another version of Color Oops before. It's the one that has, I believe, a bleach in it. It comes with a 2 formula system. This is the original. This is the one that I've seen when it first came out. Legend has it, it smells like rotten eggs. But it's supposed to remove hair color. Like this type of hair color, like blues, greens, pinks, you name it. And basically turns you back to the bleached blonde or natural hair color that you were. So we're going to try it out. I'm going to change into a different shirt because I'm not going to ruin this one. So I will be right back. And we're back in a old raggedy shirt. This is just basically one of my night shirts. So inside the box you have the directions. It comes with, as always, the disposable gloves to protect your hands and skin. And it comes with this, which is a hairnet or a hair thing that you put over your head. And then, you know, you pin it, etc., etc. And then, of course, the products. Now, according to the directions, after mixing the two, you apply it to your hair and then put the hairnet thing on. I don't know why I'm calling it a hairnet, but we'll call it a hair cap. And then you let it process for about 25 minutes. And then, but making sure, you know, no air conditioners, nothing. So we have our air conditioner turned off. Luckily, it's not hot yet. At least so far. It's just noon, so it's going to get hot. So hopefully we're not sweating like a pig during the whole ordeal. But 25 minutes should be okay. It's better than the 8-hour hair color fade. I've never done the 8-hour hair color thing here. I don't think I'd be able to. I would somehow have to figure out how to cut the video down. If I did the 8-hour hair color removal treatment. You can find that on Amazon as well. It's very cheap. If you really want to change your hair color quick, it's only under $7. Comes with a hair color remover and a hair color stay that you can put on after you put in the new color. But it's an 8-hour wait, and it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. Anyway, back to what we were doing. So we're going to take both products and we're going to fuse them together. And I guess I'll just chit-chat with you guys while I prepare this. So yeah, I am not going to attend on the 26th. I just feel very, 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 very violated. And they don't know. I mean, they're all excited. We want to see drag shows, everything. Some of the staff people that have asked me if there's any drag shows that they can go to. I'm kind of hesitant, but because it's like, you guys don't know how to treat a drag queen. Why should I pleasure you in telling you where shows are when you can't even respect a show that's being performed here? It's sad. It's sad, so... But I'm a nice person and I end up caving. But I'm not going to cave this time. I'm not going to be here. I am not going to be here. And I don't know how to approach them about it because I just feel violated. I feel hurt. And I don't know how they're going to react even if I was... So, I'm just going to say that I'm not going to be able to attend. They can have their 70s party. If they do the show, they can do the show, but the host is not going to be there. So, more work on them. Alright, so after, I'm going to pause this real quick and then start getting ready. You guys, these gloves are apparently not ultimate sizes like regular. What the fuck? As I was saying, these gloves normally in hair color things, they're a little bit larger. These are slightly tight, so I had a little bit of difficulty. So obviously, they weren't expecting a lot of men with large hands like mine to basically do this product. Hold on, I forgot to cut this. And we're back. So far, it does not smell like rotten eggs, but you never know, maybe as it processes. So this stuff, Color Oops, is supposed to, as I mentioned, remove hair color. It's not supposed to, it doesn't take away bleach, so if you've bleached your head, the bleach is still gonna, oh shit, it got into my ear, shit. This stuff is runny. I guess they made sure it was like a lot. Oh yeah, this stuff. Oh yeah, we might have enough for a double application if we need. Oh god, it is oozing. Oh my god. Let me make sure we just get. Alright, let's alright, we have a little bit left, so we might do a second application depending how it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cap on, as it said, and then I'm going to turn all my lights on. No air conditioner, so it's probably going to get very hot in here. Let me cap this. Okay. So I'm going to turn all my lights on, and then we shall see what happens after 25 minutes. So I will show you what it looks like after 25 minutes. So we are going to pause the video, and I'll see you in a bit. You guys, it hasn't even been 25 minutes and already the color has changed. So my hair color was a violet or a deep purple, and I don't know if it will pick up, but look, it's turned it royal blue. It's royal blue now. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I will show you stages as it gets closer to 25 minutes. So that's what I'll do. I'll show you in stages if it gets lighter, if there's more change. So yeah, we shall see. So there hasn't been much of a change, but I will admit I was kind of patting at it, and it's very hot. And the moment I did, I think a little bit of the air that's inside the cap blew out, and I got a good whiff. It does smell like rotting eggs. It literally does. And luckily it's not too potent unless you just disturb it, but here's what it is so far. So far it still looks like it's blue. So yeah, and it's only been, there's only like 20 or 19 minutes left. So hasn't been that long. So hopefully this was not a waste of money, because it was $11. And I've seen videos of this product work on other colors, so I'm going to be so upset if this color did not get out, because the other product is $18 for the more powerful one. By the way, this is the color we're going to put in this time. I don't know if you can see it, but it's candy pink. And the sticker's really beautiful, but I don't know if you can see it, but it lasts over 40 washes. But I have washed my hair 40 times in the past. And this product has had reviews, Punky has had reviews that it takes 2 months for the color to actually, oh god, I'm oozing, 2 months for the color to actually start fading out. So, another reason why I'm wondering if this color oops is going to work, because this is some very powerful stuff. It will hold for a good while. So, so far I don't see any improvement, but who knows, maybe when I wash it out it'll be kind of like, you know, when you color wigs with Crayola marker and then when we wash it out, it just and it's back to the original color. So I'm thinking it might be like that. It will look like the same color that's used to be purple, but now it's blue. But then when I wash it out, it will be much different. We still got more minutes to go. 9 minutes left, you guys. 9 minutes left. And there has been, you can't see it on camera, but this kind of has lightened up here a little bit. The rest of it still looks like it's still royal blue. I took a hand mirror and went to the mirror in my bathroom, my larger mirror, and did a reflect, and I noticed that I missed a little piece, and you can literally tell the difference. Unfortunately, I cannot show you guys that, but there is one smidge of hair just above the nape of my neck that I did not get that's still purple, and you can see the difference between the purple and the royal blue that the color is now. So we may end up doing a second round. I can't say we have to, at least on that piece. We are making a quick lunch, so we're going to have that off camera because I'm not going to eat in front of you guys. You can see my characters eat, but you're not going to see me eat, in all honesty. So what we're going to do is I'm going to explain the showering process that's on the directions. You're going to be in the shower for a long time. Long story short, you're going to be in the shower for a long time. Almost 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, because you have to first wash out the product with shampoo, and then afterwards condition wash, and then condition wash for about 5 minutes. Then after that, go over it with more conditioner wash. And with cool water, by the way, not hot, not lukewarm, but cool. But since it's a humid day today and it's close to, like, literally borderline summer, it might as well be summer, because it is starting to get hot now, probably because I'm cooking. But yeah, you basically are in the shower for a long time. So I'm gonna have a little bit of lunch. I'm gonna wash the product out. But before I do, I will show you what it looks like after the time goes out. Then I will wash my hair. Then I will show you after I've washed it, blown dried it, and show you the result. And then we might do some more. We might as well do some more. And we are back. We have unfortunately not eaten. By the time we got our meal done, it was time for the timer to go off, so we're not going to be able to eat right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this out again. Like I said, it's going to be a process in the shower, and I'm not about to do an OF video, so I'm going to do the shower off camera, wash out my hair the amount of time it requires, dry it, blow dry it, and then show you what it looks like after I eat, of course, because I need food, because I'm getting hangry. And then, however it looks, we will put the other product in. But anyway, I think we're going to still put the other product in, just for good measure. And we are back. It is not picking up too well, but a little bit of the bleach, at least on this area, is starting to show a little bit. Starting to kind of green up as the blonde tries to poke out. The hair is lighter. You can actually see my roots much more vibrantly now, and goodness, my roots do grow quick. So anyway, we are definitely going to try a round 2, because why not? We have the product and we need to do a round 2. I will be using a disposable shower cap this time. Think maybe it might be tight enough for more ventilation, And we might leave it in just a little bit longer, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 10, for a full 35 minutes. We shall see. Back on the tight, nasty, egg-smelling gloves. Yes. Fingers crossed this hair product. Oh God, we got a hole. We already busted a hole in the glove. Not that it matters. This isn't going to stain our hands. But still, might as well try to follow the rules to hair coloring. Well, hair color remover, I should say. Let's give this a little bit of a shake. Remix everything. Take my glasses off. And onto... Oh, it's thickened up a little. Maybe it might work more now that it's thickened up. Yeah, it was watery earlier. Now it's like a texture of actual hair coloring. If it was hair coloring, it's actually hair remover. Oh God, and we're already losing. Alright, let's just smooth it out as much as we can. Oh. And then get as much of our money's worth. Because seriously, yeah, this is money. This is $11. After tax, it's almost 15. Let's see if we can squeeze out a little more from the gloves. I know this sounds so stupid. Okay. Use a disposable shower cap. Discard the products. And another 25 minutes. I will show you the process if there's any changes. Oh, guys. It looks kind of a reddish orange on the camera, but it looks very neon pink. I love neon colors. So I think we're going to get neon pink instead of candy pink. Who knows? We are still doing the thing. So far, nothing's changed. I did double cap it. I had an extra shower cap, so I thought maybe a double cap, the better. It is kind of heating up a little bit more. So, wish me luck. So you guys, it's been a couple of more minutes. I can't really tell if there's anything happening. I will say this, I did check my balance. Are you ready for this? We have about $30.72 left in our account, thanks to preparing for events that have been altered without my consent. Well, not my consent, without being put in the loop ahead of time, and I can't return the items, so I have to figure out something to do with them, but they are going into at least a costume or something for my channel. So, sort of not wasted, but still wasted. So that's the sad part. So we do have a little bit of money left, so we might do a part 2 if this color job doesn't go too well, and grab the better color dye, the updated version of Color Oops, and we might post that today. So we still got a couple of minutes. Let's wash this out, and then I should not have done that. I just got a big ass whiff of that rotten egg smell. Don't do Color Oops unless you really want to change your hair, which is what I really want to do, because you're going to have to endure with this. Alright. I'm going to pause this before I throw up on camera, And I'll get back with you shortly. When the timer goes off, I might hop in earlier than that to say something if there's any improvement, but I will be back with you shortly. Okay, I have taken the cap off. There is less than a minute left before I have to wash it, and this is what we have. This is before it's washed, so the product is still in there. You can't really see it, but there's more pigment that has been taken up. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash it out, hope for the best. And if that doesn't work, stay tuned for part 2, which will probably have a better improvement. I am a little worried because it does have a little bit of bleach. This new color Oops has a little bit of bleach, but we will refer to it as our final bleaching adventure, and then we're gonna let our hair rest. So if we do want to recolor our hair, well, we'll use the 8-hour method and hope that it removes the color. So thank you for watching. We will show you the final results after our shower. Alright, you guys, it doesn't look much different on the camera, but it is much lighter than what the camera is showing. There are pigments of more blonde. It actually looks like an ombre, a silver to royal blue ombre. In other words, it looks like a poor color job. So, we are, and it lightly still smells like rotten eggs, but not too intense to where I'm about to throw up. But maybe it will be enough for people to not mess with me when I take a bus ride. So, this, consider, is part 1 of our hair color change adventure. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be possibly today after I make my trip to CVS. So, stay tuned for that. Please like and subscribe, hit that bell for updates, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.